Hey y'all, it's your girl Kenya back with a short video. How y'all doing? Hope y'all week is going good so far. Hope y'all had a great weekend. Um, I just want to come here and say, let me tell y'all, I have moved from the great state of Texas, right? And I moved somewhere. I relocated somewhere that ideally, I wouldn't, maybe not many people of color, would choose to relocate. But, hey, 2022 is all about, get into your bag, get into your spiritual journey, your own personal journey, healing, manifesting positive, everything, right? So sometimes, we make a sacrifice. Hey, we gotta do what we gotta do, right? So, like I said, this is not a place ideally that I would have wanted to come to, nor I'm sure many people of color. But hey, it is what it is, right? We are grown, we doing this adult thing, so that's what you do. Only thing I have a few little quirks about it is I love the weather. Now that's a thumbs up. I love the weather because coming from Texas, it's always hot in fish grease year round, right? So I like the weather here. Love it. Matter of fact, we're supposed to get some snow tonight, so I'm looking forward to that. However, some of the things that kind of, we might put my phone down for this one. We don't have a beauty supply store. Now we have a Sally's, but when I say beauty supply, I mean like a Maylene, Lane, one of them, or even black-owned beauty supply. I have not seen a beauty shop, old school beauty shop, beauty salon, barber shop for us people of color. They have the big box chains, they have Walmart, McDonald's, Starbucks, Chick-fil-A, but that's about, they have a KFC, that's about it. Now, coming from a big city like Houston, you just, you got all the razzle dazzle restaurants, retail outlets, just a plethora of things. Bowling, which they don't have bowling here, right? So I'm like, what? They don't have bingo. So many things I took for granted, you know. And so, but they don't, they don't have like no Popeyes chicken. They have churches, but churches, that chicken be too greasy, too fat or something, too much. That's just my opinion for me. But no Cracker Barrel, no Golden Corral. Let me see something else I like to eat. Now they do have Chili's. They have a Red Lobster. But girl, I am really struggling. Like I'm struggling. Y'all see my hair? I mean, I'm natural and all, but shit, I ain't got nowhere to get me no wigs, buy me no weave. And Walmart has a Cuda Brown for our type of hair care, stuff, And so, I'm either have to resort to Amazon or have my daughter send me a care package, because yeah, your girl is like, yeah, but it's okay because now I see how other parts of the world live, and I said that to say this, for like people who live in small towns, you pretty much been in a small town all your life, which I grew up in a small town, and I left probably at the age of 19, and my daughter was maybe 4 or 5 when I left, right? And joined the military. And I came back home twice to regroup, in between that time frame, and got myself together, and I was out again with child in tow, right? So I'm saying, if you live in like a small town, or there's not really many opportunities for you, you don't have any obligations, or if you do, I know it may be a little bit risky if you have small children. You don't really want to take the risk to move, to leave. But if you have someone that's genuinely going to look out for you and open that door for you to come and try to better yourself, I promise you, it don't hurt to try. Like, it don't hurt to try. If you don't want to leave your babies or your baby, take your baby with you. You know what I'm saying? And see how the other world lives. See how other people live other than in that small town, and not just, I can only speak on black because I'm black, right? So see how other black people live, it starts with the mind, and sometimes you just need to change your environment. Me and my uncle and my friend was just talking about this today. Sometimes you just have to get out of that environment if you want to do better. And I think some people genuinely do want to do better. It's just they may not have the tool or the resources to do it, but they think about it. They know they want a better life for them and their children, right? So I would just employ anybody, if you given the opportunity to get away and see something different, have a better life, be able to provide a better life for you and your kids, I would do it. And even if you're married, you got a family, and you feel like you on a job or whatever, you're not being respected, or you being passed over for positions that you feel like you're qualified for, you dedicated, don't be afraid to be like, hey, if they got a company somewhere else that you could transfer, or just pray about it and be like, you know what, I'm just gonna step out on faith. And because when you want it, you'll make it happen. And so that's all I want to say is, like I said, I'm here, and I don't see too many that look like me. But guess what? I'm going to make it do what it do while I'm here. I'm going to make the best of it. You know what I'm saying? So anybody can do it if you really want to. And if somebody extend their hand to you to go somewhere else and try to do better. I'm sorry, my nose is running. I don't know why, but sorry. But yeah, if somebody extend that olive branch to you, take advantage of it. I mean, if it don't work, it don't work. But you can say at least you tried. Because it's like when you go and then you come back to your small towns, if you done been living away for a while and you start looking around and not feeling like you better than anybody, but it's just like you start looking around and looking at the things that people are doing, and you be like, it's more to life than this. It's more to life than this. And, after about 2 days, you ready to go back home. Because you be like, everybody doing the same thing they was doing before I left. I left to better myself. Not saying I'm better than anybody that's still home. That's not what I'm saying. You just want to do things a little bit different. And then, some people are okay with the small town living. That's cool. That's fine, because I said, once I retire, I would probably want to, retire to a smaller, whatever. And I can travel and go wherever I want to go, right? So that's good for me, but not at the age that I am at now. I can't do it. Like, I can't do it, and I don't knock anybody that is doing it, but if you have the opportunity to get out and make a better life for yourself somewhere else, just as far as opportunities and stuff like that, I would encourage you to do that, and hey, if it don't work, it don't work, but at least you can say you tried, and at least you can say, well, I've been to XYZ, and I see that people can be prosperous. You know what I'm saying? People can be financially stable. people can be mentally, emotionally, and spiritually stable. You know what I'm saying? And just see how other people live. Not saying you trying to live like other people, but just know that you can have anything that you want to have. You can be whatever you want to be, regardless of where you at. But sometimes we just have to get out of those environments, and sometimes you just have to get from around family, and that's even in the Bible as well. So try it. Step out on faith. Now, I'm not just saying just do something, be doing something. You know what I'm saying? But if it's truly in you and you feel like it's got to be more than this, try to see. I mean, nothing beats a fail but a try, right? And I ain't finna argue with nobody. I ain't finna go back and forth with nobody about it, because this is just my opinion, and I'm speaking on my life, what I did. Yeah, like I said, I left my town at the age of 19 with a 4-year-old, and I was gone for a while. Came back, stayed for maybe like a year, moved again, came back, stayed again for about, I don't know, maybe a year, 6, 9 months, something like that, and I was out again. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you have to go back home to kind of ground yourself, get centered again, and, shake it off and get back out there. You know what I'm saying? That's what I did. So, yeah. So, I just want to say that you can, if you want it, go for it. If you got cousins and family members that live out of town and they've been trying to tell you to, hey, you've been expressing to them you want to do this, you want to do that, and they give you an open invitation, you'll know when you get tired, you'll know. Take them up on the offer. Might be the best thing you ever did in your life. All right, I love you guys. Y'all be safe. I'll talk to you later. Bye.